Hello, my name is Teresa Stevens, and I'm going to go through two of the photos that I have created for my series called The Book Dress Girl. The Book Dress Girl is I'm hoping, kind of a 5-year project. I created a dress made from pages of a book, and the concept is take your story with you. So the book dress girl, goes to different things and places in her life and everywhere. We all have our story, and this way it's kind of like wearing your story on your sleeve, except that it's actually a whole dress. So here we have the book dress girl in a bookstore. And I usually start off with a sketch. And so I have a basic idea of what my final photo is going to look like. When this is my son's girlfriend, when Kylie arrived to help me with this particular photo shoot, she had just found this stick. And she said, "Hey, I found this cool stick. It's like a magic wand." And I loved it. It changed the whole concept from just being at a bookstore to a magical um, feeling, which you will see in the end. So anyway, so we start off taking some photos, and here I can see that her dress is in focus, but her face is out of focus. So I go, this is just a random series of photos that I took this day. Right down here at the corner, you can see that there is a cat. There are two cats that live in the bookstore. This is called Hyde Brothers Bookstore, and it's on Wells Street here in Fort Wayne. And so the cat was not exactly helpful. And we go on to more photos. And this one, I finally got the bottom of the dress in the shot. I believe this is the one that I actually used, although I think in this photo her face was out of focus. So I think I grabbed her face from a different shot. And then we had to conjure up the book that she is conjuring off of the shelf. So here's my son helping me hold a book up in different positions so that I can photograph that to insert later. And then here is the final photo that I created. And I did leave the cat in this image. So I did save a PSD of all of these, some of these shots. So here we have um, kind of almost at the end, there are some elements up here at the top that I eventually did take out, but I'm going to close some of these layers a little at a time so that you can get an idea of where we started. Right here's where we started, and little by little how I built up this photo. So the book dress, I want it to be very full and fluffy. So, oh yeah, first of all, I do indeed keep the cat inserted into the photo because she does live there. So she was there in one of the photos. I just put her back in this one. And then here we have the book that I've inserted out of my son's hands and erased him so that the book was in position. And then little by little, I'm adding more weight, I mean more length and more volume to the dress itself. Come up here to another one, and here's another huge section that I'm adding in. And then a little bit more to kind of fill in those empty spaces, and a little bit more. That one's kind of harder to see. It's right here. If I zoom in, you can see this one again. Let's see, where were we? Right here. So that one right there, just to fill in, I glued all the pages to a big piece of fabric. So there you can just see the piece of fabric showing through. And I think that's the last one. There is another one where I did replace her face, but I didn't keep that layer for me. I just didn't keep it. So here is a close-up of her dress. and her beautiful face, and the book, and the wand, and the cute little kitty. So I'm going to show again the final image, and I'll zoom in on that a little bit so you can see more of the details. Obviously a little different color toning. Once I did finish it, it just kind of like that little bit cooler feel to it, and everything about it just makes me so happy. I'm really having fun with this series.